stop the stream. It should have died. We can monitor it on this. Okay. YouTube.
Saturday at John's Part 2.
Okay.
Up and running.
Yep. How do I turn this thing down? There we go. YouTube. Okay. One watching, that's me. Hey, Mark, good video. Okay.
Hey, look at this thing inside. Did you use your thing in here?
I don't think so.
It's bubbling up pretty good.
All right, I guess we're at John's. We're kind of stuck to the phone for now. We got 3 in there. Up and running, that's good. Sound is good also, that's great. The only bad thing is we can't get different camera angles. But
We'll work out the bugs.
yeah,
It'll take a little bit.
I'm gonna buy a repeater or something.
All new. Our 15 minutes is about up. You know, steel wool might be the way to go on this for this first layer of stuff. But the problem is, I might end up having to go get some. I don't know if you got any or not. Let me ask Barb.
Hey,
Yeah.
do we have any steel wool? We got 5 on there. Like, subscribe, and share. Super chat if you can. 1 like. And I do apologize about the camera debacle, but I'm working on it.
I'll bring up what I got.
Alright, thanks. I did get a good monitor out of the deal.
Yeah, you did. She's gonna go look for steel wool. Scissors. Not my good scissors, my cheap scissors.
Yeah, I gotta use them good scissors.
And cut a bunch of steel wool and sharpen the blades on
Yep.
some sandpaper and some steel wool.
Well, this stuff is like glued to this. It's gonna take another dousing. Yeah, we hear you.
Put it on there very heavy.
This ain't like the old stuff, that's for sure. Come on.
It's not, it wasn't sitting on there as long as that stuff was. It's coming off, but you can't really get in here and scrape. Not on the inside of this. So we'll just put another little thicker coat on this time.
It's 3 different grades in that bag.
I can just set it down there if you would please. And
Yeah, we got some more chats. We are back. Yes, you're back. What kind of stripper are you using? Now this is after wash. It's,
same thing, clean strip.
clean strip, premium stripper.
Okay.
Biodegradable, non-toxic, environmentally safe, meaning that it doesn't work.
At least not as well as the old strippies did. I mean, I put it on the inside of this cow, and within 5 minutes, you could see the paint starting to bubble up.
It's just gonna take work.
Yeah, it's didn't go on fast and easy. It gonna come off fast and easy.
Might take 2 or 3 coats.
Biggest problem with this nasty old stuff is you gotta keep putting gloves on and off and on and off and I went to the hobby shop the other day.
Which one?
Radical.
Yeah.
And I picked up about 20 pieces of music wire. Because I told you I was going to go down one size.
Yeah.
So I picked that up. I picked up like 12 pieces of it. And so let's see, 12 and 12. And then I picked up some of them carbon fiber tubes, the next size smaller than what we're using. And I picked up the wire for them. And guess how much I paid for that? It's like 24 pieces of music wire and
30 something.
$52. Enough for basically 3 airplanes, let's say for sure.
Thank you, Joe Biden.
So the prices that are marked out there aren't the prices that they are anymore. They haven't changed the prices, but they go through and they're looking up each individual thing that you buy and looking it up on the computer and giving you the price. So that amount of stuff that I got before would have probably been $22, $24 maybe, but it's $52 now, double.
Well, what did that tell you? We're gonna have to start doing something else.
I told him out there, I says, looks to me like I'm gonna have to start cutting my hinges and stuff out and reusing all my hinges and everything. Another idea. I'm going to a plastic joint here.
Do what?
I'm going to a place that sells plastics
For hinges?
to make hinges out of plastic instead of plywood. I'm gonna find some kind of plastic. I'm gonna research about plastics. I'm gonna find a global semi-flexible plastic, like sort of like what regular hinges are made out of. And I'm gonna see about
Well, they're stiff.
router them up. I wouldn't worry about them, so I quit messing with it. Wait until we're done, and that's the last thing, and forget the hinges. Get the plane all cleaned off and everything, because you're just gonna get more of that junk down in them. You do the other side. Want me to set the timer for 5 more minutes or something? Or do you want to try to scrape from there or steel wool from there or what?
I'm starting to see some stuff. Let's try to steel wool, I guess. Oh yeah, I can see wood now, or something.
It's just messy. You gotta plan on getting dirty. Want me to lock that in place?
Yeah, whatever.
Just gonna take a couple times, 2 or 3 times. Might take 2 or 3 times. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, we left it on. We did that stabs. We left it on almost an hour. You know, because it was 45 minutes anyway. Because it was 15 minutes 3 times or something like that. That's the second application and it's bubbling up more.
Do the outside, test the urethane.
I don't want to make it all slimy yet.
The steel wool was a good idea, taking the gap tissue right out.
Well, that's how we used to always do it on furniture and stuff.
What a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the first layer off, then you gotta do it again to get the second layer off, down to the wood. Well, after I get this done, I can unequivocally tell you it ain't worth it. The only reason why I'm doing is this airplane flies so good.
Well, you gotta realize this is worse than from bare wood through a paint job because you gotta get rid of all this messy ass shit.
The reason I am removing the finish on the airplane is that I use Japanese tissue from England. And this is my thought, my theory. And there was some type of compatibility issue that it started bubbling up all over. I have an extra bottom piece that I, you know, if this one gets soft or whatever, I can cut off and glue on. I'm gonna get the saran wrap. Put it on the bottom of this fuselage here, please.
You're ready.
And we're ready. So I got the whole thing done, the whole bottom.
We just need to leave it on there longer. Ah.
Yeah.
You shake that can up real good.
No, I didn't know you had to. Well, we're gonna see how it comes off with the urethane. Yeah, this is way more work than I figured it was gonna be.
Oh, wait, you still got all them sandings and all that shit, and the cleanings and sandings and picking all the little nooks and crannies and.
It's ready to paint.
Yeah. It's a lot of work. I mean, it would not be a lot of work. Bubbling up. Bubbling up.
So you're saying it takes off urethane better than dope, huh?
Well, taking it off about the same. What I need to do is set this timer again. Up to 16 minutes. I'm curious as to why you're removing the finish on this airplane, or did you already mention?
I answered him. The paint was bubbling up. Hey, Christopher Everson, $50. I can't highlight it, but thank you very much for the super chat. That makes it well worth doing. I only got about $1,000 more to go pay for all this camera equipment.
Might want to try. Sort of hard to do. That's the problem with an airplane. It's got so many curved surfaces on it. To take something flat and scrape on it, then you
No,
can
we're not.
put flat spots in things.
I don't want to
and all
scrape
that kind of
nothing.
stuff. And
Yeah, there's no way for me to hold the super chat up there, Chris, but it'll stay up as long as YouTube lets it stay up, which is quite a while actually. I wish there was something I could just go off.
stick it in the sandblast cabinet.
Yeah, that'd do it. Take it down to where they're sandblasting the street, the numbers off the street, put it on the ground, say sandblast that.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do with motorcycle frame.
Well, frames are one thing, but you can't do that with like car heads and stuff like that. You warp them all up. It gets too hot. You gotta soda blast them or walnut shells or something. Doubling that.
What do you guys think? Think you should paint it orange again? I think orange is the best covering color.
Yeah, and it makes a mess as bad as red.
Not really. Red is the worst.
Red, terrible. For getting places.
If you spray one stripe of red, it'll be everywhere.
Yeah. And it will. I know orange will do the same thing because I got plenty of orange airplanes to prove it. It's not quite as bad as red, but it's pretty bad. I think black, I think they all do. It's just that they show up different, you know, like black sort of hides in the shadows and
Black looks like dirt.
you don't see it. And
White,
sort of the same way, I guess, you know, right? You don't notice it, but you notice the coat and stuff. I mean, even if it takes 2 days to strip this whole thing down, it's only 2 days.
right?
I mean, how long would it take you to sand all that stuff off there? More than 2 days.
Month.
Probably. 16 hours a day for a week. I mean, even if you use lacquer thinner on there or something like that, rag soaked in lacquer thinner, it's going to act about the same as this. You want to save the airplane, you know, that's what you go through. If you want to just throw some more paint on it,
That's terrible.
sand it all down, reprime it, throw some more paint on it, and gain 10 ounces. Keep it the same, they say. Keep your paint job the same.
I don't know about iconic. I just dreamt that paint job up. Add some more stripper to it before you don't wipe it off, or maybe wipe it off, I don't know. Who am I to say? I have no clue. Never done it before.
It dried. That's why I didn't put any.
Keep it simple, yeah? Paint it white and forget it. Except white is the heaviest color. Better put some more on it.
This is fiber. Is this fiberglass?
Yeah, yeah.
You see back there where I could get to it real good. Once you clean that off with some alcohol, probably the rest of that would come off there. Most of that would come off there probably.
There's the bucket right there. Yeah, the reason the paint's coming off is because it was bubbling off, so. Had a compatibility problem with the tissue.
Well, what we think.
Yeah, what I think. Gonna get double aught silk span on everything. I gotta order some from
You can
Brodex.
find it. I understand Brodex shelves are getting sort of bare. Having a restocking issue. Remember last week? Paul Kobe said that he stopped by Brodex and that kits went up 25% or 50% or something like that, and that the shelves are getting sort of bare, and fuel was $37 a gallon, and so it might not be much anything there come the fly-in. A SIG bell crank, a black SIG bell crank, reverse throw, reverse sort of self-neutralizing bell crank used to be $4 and some cents, $5, let's say. It's $10, it's double. It's $10.75 or something like that now for one SIG plastic bell crank. The black one, 4-inch bell crank.
Boy, Sun Pro Cellular keeps calling me. I've got every number they have. Just, I don't know where they get all these numbers from.
It's just a mess. Just a mess.
Sun Pro Cellular. Yeah. What a pain. Tissue's coming up. Wish you could just grab the tissue and peel it right, peel everything right off. Might try that there. Oh yeah.
Might not want to use that.
That's your wife's casserole dish.
Pyrex.
It'll be smooth after rubbing it with this steel wool. Oh yeah, I got a good spot coming now. I know you guys are waiting to see the wings. And we'll get to it. My buddy Jim is. Maybe he's out with his grandson. He got his grandson flying airplanes now.
That's good.
Gotta get him building airplanes.
That's the tough one.
Work? I don't want to work.
I got one grandson that he thinks he's gonna go up here and fly one of my big stunners right off the bat.
Yeah, okay.
I said, I got a nice trainer there at the house for you to start out on and try, and he gave me this fucking look. Pardon my French, gave me this look that, what do you mean? Trainer airplane. I can fly that thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I thought that too when I was your age.
Getting some big pieces pulling off. I guess this is a whole lot faster than building one. Sure, a lot of work though.
Yeah, well. Nothing comes cheap.
Gonna take a third time on it. That ain't gonna be enough stripper. Boy, it's really soft right there. See, we lost another one. Bob Reeves.
Really?
Yeah,
It's a shame.
he was a good guy. Let's see, we got any chatters here? Keep it simple, yeah. Oh, this is it. I guess I just try to get the fuselage and the flaps stripped today. I don't think I can get it all done today. Do you?
That's debatable. Highly debatable.
Yeah, boy.
92, 91, 2, after how much do that?
Nothing. I've been watching moonshiners on YouTube.
Yeah.
You ever watch that?
Oh, yeah.
And them guys got it together.
Yeah, they've been busted a long time ago. You know, all them shows are about 10 years old.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. Before they ever even go on television. See, those guys were all legit before they ever even, I think before they ever even put that show on the air. Because otherwise the cops could go in there and bust them for it. You know, and that's illegal. It's still illegal.
If I was still drinking, I'd be doing some moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're right, it's gonna be a lot of work, Banshee.
I still don't think it's as much as building a whole new airplane, but it's probably pretty close.
Well, what that is? Oh, it's a hole in there for the bolt to adjust the, yeah, that's inboard. I forgot I had a hole in that under the covering to adjust the slider.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know, this might end up in the trash. I might have ruined it.
Once you get that silk screen started, I'd keep working on it, trying not to.
Sure enough, that's
I
the
see
hole.
that whole thing sort of tinted, but I mean, really, for the most part, the paint's off of it.
Yeah, it's fiberglass.
know, you're gonna have to resand all this stuff anyway, and didn't do too bad. Take some of this, once you get it off, take some of that denatured alcohol and start rubbing on it, and it sort of helps clean some of that garbage off of it.
Well, we got the neutralizer too.
Right, well, you'll want to use that too. It's not like putting water on it, but
Guess we slop some more on there.
try to just re-wet it with this
What is that?
denatured alcohol.
Oh, it does work good.
This is what we always use to neutralize it with. Fast, years ago. Just keep using this stuff and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, and take paper towels and wipe off the goober off of it.
We got 21 watchers. 21 people who are glutton for punishment. I'm gonna slop some more scripper on this rudder here, on the top side here. Start doing the nose. Get it softened up. It's earthing.
That stuff came off just as quick. As a regular paint did.
Stuff we had in the Navy, if I just painted it on, it would have bubbled it off and just hose it off.
Yeah. I wish I would have pulled off my big giant sheet.
I wonder if I can get away without refinishing the wings. Probably not. I'll just go ahead and do the whole thing. I'm in this far, might as well go for it. There you go. Laughing at you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on the Mevo forums and see why it keeps dropping the signal. Other than, because the phone doesn't drop.
Yeah.
And this stuff bubbles off your thing faster than dope.
Well, I've eaten through my gloves, so.
Have a new pair.
Get expensive.
Yeah, we'll go get some. I'll buy it. How much can they be?
Ever since COVID. It's hard to say.
If I just keep brushing this stuff on it, seems to lift a little faster. Yeah, I figured Jim would come out here and say, I'd have never done that.
Well, you don't get nowhere without trying.
"23 watchers. Take my glove off here.
Actually, that works pretty damn good. Gotta have a light touch.
Yeah, don't put no nicks in it.
You're gonna have nicks. Sorry, you're gonna have them. Be running around with spot putty everywhere.
Hey, I just put that on there.
Well, I just removed the paint down to the primer.
It's all fiberglass from
I was trying to get it before it dried because it looked like it was starting to dry.
Well, that alcohol seems to work pretty good.
Yeah, it washes it off.
I can't tell, is this pink, is there paper on this and that's no paper or what?
This is no paper. There might still be paper there. I can't honestly sit here and tell you. I think this is the thing to do. You catch it when it just bubbles, sort of wipe it off. Come back with the next coat. Get rid of this heavy paint buildup. Look at that. Get it while it's
It
wet.
does not smell at all. You can't smell it at all. Hey. They asked if it smelled. Do you smell it?
No, I don't smell a thing. See, what I need is a piece of cardboard to hold in my hand and,
Paint stick.
you gotta use it like a paint palette, you know, just. Yeah, this stuff's starting to dry and it don't come off. So we need to keep this wet.
Get on the right of the rack. Any more razor blades?
There's one in that scraper over there.
Oh, here's one of them.
There's another one of these things over there underneath that Dr. Pepper box.
Oh yeah, lots of them. You've been saving them.
Yep, that's normally use these things to mix epoxy up on because they got all the little round thing.
I use the AMA magazine.
Yeah, I do that too. Where you go out and go visit a bunch of car dealers and get all their car advertisements.
Look at that. I take my AMA magazine on the shear, and I cut it at 3 5/8. That gives you 3, and then I cut them again. Get a lot of epoxy mixing stuff out of that.
Yeah.
I don't even read them anymore. I look through it, and if there's nothing stunt,
Did you retape this up here?
yeah.
Oh man.
That's all your thing up there.
Sort of dry. Gotta catch this stuff when it's still wet. See, it works best right where it's the wettest. And it dries through.
What?
When it starts drying, you're screwed until you get it
What again?
wet again. This doesn't. I mean, that wouldn't hurt you on a metal frame, you know, motorcycle frame or something like that. You can just sand it off.
This is a lot of work.
Well, how long did it take you to paint this thing from bare wood?
Roughly. Give me some more back here on this rudder, right here.
I'm gonna let it activate a little bit first.
You can tell it was sanded good though. Yeah, old Popcorn Sutton, the moonshiner legend.
Yeah.
Let's see, does that stuff still the same thing? Nice scraping on fiberglass.
Yeah. Okay, you put on extra layers up here on this new.
Extra layers of what?
Paint.
Oh, but there's urethane on there.
Well, I mean, probably extra case of urethane too.
Actually, it didn't strip out too bad, really. Flip it over and do the other side. Then we'll come back and do a second coat on the whole thing.
Yeah, get all this crap off of here. We'll wipe it down with denatured alcohol before the second coat.
Man, stuff's gluey. Pretty sticky.
Yeah, my gloves are pretty shot. Man, from the floor. We'll have to not take our shoes off before we go in the house.
Flip it over.
The problem? Shit. I'm just messing.
Okay. Get some more stripper in there. I don't know, 1 quart might make it.
I wouldn't buy any more until we can see for sure. So it's, what is it, $25 for that little?
Yeah, it's not cheap. It was $11 for the deactivator.
You know, it might just be denatured alcohol in there. Me and Barb were talking about that this morning.
Why? Why were
I
you
told her that you'd gotten some deactivator. She said, yeah, it's probably just denatured alcohol, 'cause that's what we always used, was just denatured, kept wiping it down with denatured alcohol.
Well, we'll know when we open it up.
As soon as we see that stuff start bubbling, I think that's when we ought to start.
Scraping.
Yep. When it starts bubbling. We'll work out, we'll get us a system going here somehow. Keep this shit in a can.
The moonshiners went down to Mexico to learn how to make tequila. They went to the town of Tequila.
Yeah, you know, you can't call your tequila tequila unless it's made there.
Right. And it's made with some kind of cactus that they grow
Yeah,
special.
specifically for that.
I thought you could take any cactus and make it, but
No, it's gotta be called mezcal.
no, that wasn't the cactus they were making.
No, that's the tequila. You can't call it tequila if it's not made there in Mexico. You gotta call it mezcal.
I don't recommend doing this, guys. I'm not even sure it's gonna be successful.
Works on furniture.
Yeah, but furniture ain't got any moving parts and doesn't warp. I got an itch in my eye.
That never fails. Never ever fails.
Blue agave. Yeah, that's it. You must watch Moonshiners too. I think all of us guys watch about the same stuff.
That's the same shit as you got. Swamp people, moonshiners,
Street Outlaws.
street outlaws. I don't like street outlaws because I don't like their theme. You know, they run around illegally, drag race on the streets. I don't like that.
Yeah, but it's a closed circuit. They're not drag racing on the street.
Yeah, they are. Literally, the cops can run them on.
But it's closed. It's a closed circuit. Boy, Lutz crashed his 57. Really screwed it up.
Remember when Big Chief used to be on there?
Isn't he still on there?
I think he came back for a little bit, but I heard some guy saying that the reason why he got kicked off there because he thought he was Mr. Super Guy and he always showed up late and come at his own time and all that stuff, and everybody been around there waiting for him.
What did I do with the razor blade?
Did it stick to your fingers?
No, I put it over here. It did stick to my finger and I set it down over there.
And some of this paint's on here just so thick that you're gonna have to put it on twice no matter what.
So maybe I can get it lighter.
I doubt it, but
Huh?
I doubt it, but you can try. When have you ever refinished anything, had it come out lighter?
I've never refinished it.
I typically don't either. They get crashed or sold or something.
This is my very first refinish job.
Or I crash them.
And I'm only refinishing this because this airplane flies so well. I have to hit that 57 ounce mark or less. I think I can do it. Look at how nice the woodwork is. I didn't need to put all that paint on there. You know, if it's nice and clean, but it's not, you know, super shiny, that's okay.
Too many people try for that front grade finish and to get 2 extra points is
2 extra.
4 extra ounces.
Yeah.
Might be able to get this whole thing done in a day. It's basically stripped.
Can't get it off the razor blade.
You definitely gotta get on it before it dries, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Once it dries, you're screwed. Redo it. Oops. There.
Hard to believe Chris knew what we were talking, blue agave. Right, that's exactly correct.
Well,
I'm redoing this rudder back here too, where the spots are. Just wanted to do the whole thing there because there's still tissue on it. Get that tissue loose. Looks like I put 2 layers of tissue on it, huh?
might have. Well, there's 2 layers in spots for sure. Overlaps.
I wonder if that was my downfall.
I don't think so. It almost acts like that tissue paper was contaminated with something.
It felt oily. I still have 1 piece left. We could check it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get any more of that anyway, so.
Yeah. I'll have to
13 washers.
Change at least one club.
There we go. Oh yeah. Get down to the paper and then put another coat on it, the paper comes up. God, this is bad. And this works better than steel wool. Steel wool just kind of mushes it around.
Mm-hmm. Steel wool, but you want to use after you do this too. Maybe just to,
It's a denatured alcohol.
yeah.
Or the
I always use steel wool, razor blades, whatever it took. Scrapers.
well, so far this stuff doesn't attack the superfill.
It's not burning my fingers either, because I had it on my two of my fingers for quite a while now.
I think the wing is gonna be easy. Cause we'll get the paper, it's silk spray, and we'll get the paper and peel it into the,
Yeah.
of course, could be wrong. Could-
Never know. Cross your fingers and hope for the best. It's been 20 years since I've done any woodworking like this kind of woodworking. And I grew up around it as a kid because my mom did antique furniture and stuff all the time.
I'll put another coat up there on the nose. Probably just get a paper towel and wipe it off, huh? The nose here.
Scrape all this up. Don't really put any more on. Let's clean it.
Well, I had to put it on over here. It was dry and there's still paint. $13 washers. $50 in revenue. That's a good deal. I'm gonna talk to you about something afterwards. Well, I'll tell you now. What do you think about giving that half acre? He gave me the motor. Man, he puts a lot into it.
I would think that.
Maybe I can give him that ringmaster. That big ringmaster down there that's not finished. I got the motor and everything. That's the longest quick build kit on record. About 3 years.
Started about 30 years ago, yeah.
I got a Tom Dixon Ringmaster 576 quick build kit. It started. It's 3 years in the making.
Still looks almost like what it does when you got it.
Yeah.
That primer comes off pretty hard.
Got it. Spot here coming up. There we go. Look at that. Yay. Yeah, there's still tissue on the back here.
I've eaten through my right hand glove faster than
I haven't had any eat-throughs.
I've gone through another glove here.
Did you go to the meeting last Tuesday?
No. It was out in the field and it was raining, sort of threatening rain, and I figured nobody's gonna be there. I wasn't gonna go out there and stand around in the rain.
Why not?
I've done it before.
I think there's paper back here still. You know, that tissue is so clear. You can see it coming off here.
Might have to do a macro thinner job to it.
Yeah, I don't recommend this. This is not good.
Not fun. Like painting. Or is it that you just get goofy while you're painting?
We need to turn it over.
Tissue. I think what we need to do is wipe it down with denatured alcohol.
I have to get these gloves off. Then you need, look at that. There.
Yeah.
Need a new set. Yeah. Well, I guess it did come through my gloves. Just didn't notice it.
Well, it's not really burning us.
No, it doesn't burn. Yeah, we'll wipe it down again. Maybe lacquer thinner, huh?
No, the only thing we got is the smell. It's nice and warm out.
Yeah, but it ain't. Cool. We haven't had to run the heater, that's a good thing.
Yeah. We're using the microphone and we didn't want to do that. I come by with a dry cloth and wipe this off.
Yeah, put it in. Still gonna have to put some more goop on it. Get this stuff off the nose here. Didn't quite get it all. Can't tell if that's a nick or what here in the nose. Hope
Well, if you think you're gonna get by with this, that ain't nicks or anything, I'm sorry.
not. This is fiberglass, it shouldn't have nicked. That's a big gouge. It's a bit. Oh, well. Let me smear some more goop on that right there. Your phone is at low battery. Where's the glove?
Well, there's I only brought up a few pairs of them. They last.
I only used 2 so far. We got the cow, or John stripped the cow pretty good. Turned out nice. Yeah, green energy. Well, where does that come from? The wall. Where does electricity come from? The wall. Morons. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth out some of this stripper on the top of this stab.
Yeah, stripping it off is a lot of work.
Gonna have to have more gloves,
But in the long run,
probably need some cellophane or whatever you call it. That plastic.
Saran wrap?
Yeah, saran wrap on top of these.
I think the saran wrap's the way to go. Put the saran wrap on there.
The Susan Saran wrap.
That definitely helps keep it from drying out. Because if you just leave it in the open air, that stuff dries pretty fast.
What I want to know is what are the leftists going to do when we've had enough of this?
I was surprised it was taking this long.
Yeah, they're talking about food shortages now.
Oh, well, that was inevitable. I tell you that before they started coming out with it. Considering that.
The pitchforks and the torches are going to start coming out soon.
The Russians got all the fertilizer and weeder and all that stuff for the corn and crops. So, you know, where are you going to get it from?
I don't know. Get me a pair of gloves, please.
You know, Monsanto,
So I can.
probably in. Right here.
Are there? Oh, they're there.
I brought up 3 or 4 pairs of them.
Well, I only used 2 gloves so far.
Well, that just means my box has got 2 left and less than it did before. I'm going downstairs and have some more.
I'll buy you a box. Okay. New set of gloves. Better take a toke on my pipe before I get them all smoothed up with this goop. Push too hard on that. Put a nick in it. That's all right. We'll stupid fill all this stuff tonight. There'll be many hours of sanding videos coming up. You guys that like to watch me sand, it's coming.
doing. Wish I hadn't gone through that damn chemotherapy and shit.
What?
Chemotherapy.
What'd you go through?
Screwed my joints up.
What'd you go through chemo for?
My illness to cure it. Well, 11 months of it, every Friday. I'd work all week, take a chemo treatment on Friday, be sick all weekend long. Just about the time I was feeling better, I had to go back to work. Work all week, do it again for almost a year, 11 months and something. What do you mean that really sucked?
Yeah, I don't envy you.
And the boot, I had to give the treatment to myself. Well, I take it back, Barb did it. But 2 shots. Every Friday. Friday evening, Friday night. I was fortunate. I didn't, some people lose their hair,
Yeah.
and I lost a little bit, but not very much.
Well, hell, I lost my hair and I didn't even take it. I'm really
I
bald.
could be like my uncle. He was silver when he was in college.
Yeah.
Gray haired old man looking guy in college.
I think I'd rather be gray haired than bald, because then you could put some shoe polish in it or
Well,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm as bald as a cue ball back there.
But our family's been sort of blessed with being able to keep their hair. Just turns gray. My grandmother, she was silver. All my grandmothers turned silver. White hair. White hairs, like they say, the old white hairs out there driving. I'll leave it on there for a little longer and take it off and scrape it immediately. I think that's the quick key to it right there. Leave that on there as long as you can.
I don't want it to dry on there.
Well, it stays wet longer. I don't think it'll dry out either. You sealed all the air out.
Pretty sticky.
Yeah, pull it off and try it. Experiment.
Oh, yeah. See, I think that's just down to the tissue. I don't think.
Well, it is. You don't see any tissue coming up, do you?
We're gonna need a second coat on the tissue to get it up, their tissue up.
I'm not so sure that. Problem is, it's not going to be warm for another week. But we're going to do this cold spell again.
It's like global warming stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Climate change, it's changing, man.
See, the whole world got overpopulated by all the dinosaurs, and global warming was so bad you had to have an ice age.
Yeah.
Boy, you're messy.
Yeah.
Would be nice for stuff to just pull off there and shoot.
Be great if it did, but it ain't.
It might have done that had that been medium weight or something.
But we're gonna find out on the wings here in a minute. I guess we'll smooth back on some more stuff and put that plastic back down.
Is it actually getting the paper up by doing that or not?
Yeah.
There you go. So they reuse it. Let's see what that hurt. Blue agave. What's that?
Blue Gabi,
Oh,
it's a cactus.
cactus. Cactus.
I couldn't remember what the name of it was. And
Yeah, I watched that the other day. They were talking about tequila on a TV show or something. They said that the only thing I picked up on was that it had to be made in Mexico to be called tequila.
in the town of Tequila.
Yeah,
And the guy that he went and saw, his name was Tequila.
tequila, yeah. And I thought that was pretty interesting that they actually have I guess you'd say it's a patent on the name. Tequila. What was it? We used to drink this mezcal, had something in the bottle. What was it? A cockroach or something?
Worm.
A worm.
It eats the cactus. I've eaten a bunch of them.
Yeah, you'd have to eat the worm. And drink the bottle of tequila to eat the worm.
Yeah.
Well, if you hold that bottle of tequila, that worm will eventually come down. And you don't drink the whole bottle. We had.
That worm doesn't taste like anything.
No, you can't taste it at all. We had one of those guys who used to work for us. Big guy, man. He's about 6'6" and 400 pounds. Huge guy. I couldn't put my arms around his chest, like that. And we had a shop party one night, and he's a little ruckus sort of kind of guy anyway. And I watched him. He took a bottle of tequila and he opened it and he put it to his lips and he didn't put it down until it was empty. A whole fifth. And I'm going, holy crap.
I bet he was a delightful
Things
person.
are going to start happening now. I'm thinking to myself, Well, about that time, out come the 45. Boom, boom, boom. Now, mind you, we're inside the shop. And he's shooting straight up into the air. There's 5 or 6 bullet holes in the ceiling.
Yeah, I bet he was a delight.
Oh, yeah. And then we tried to give him a ride home. He wouldn't take a ride home. Get some clean paper towels, alcohol. Maybe I'll try some of that after wash.
Yeah, try it.
See what that, see if that works any better. Might be more gooder.
Probably not. Probably water. Paid $11 for a quart of water.
Yeah. Well, that's highly possible.
Hell, they wanted $230 for a half ounce of water for my eardrops.
Yeah. Every day, yeah, I'll see some in my drops. My mom was on this eye drops, like $1,000 a bottle.
Not that much.
What she paid for it, paid a lot of money though.
That was copay too.
Yeah.
Smelled like alcohol.
Yeah, it smells like
Well,
incidental.
These chemotherapy drugs are like in the thousands per treatment.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, like 10,000.
Works pretty good, yeah.
Still need to put some more on there.
I'll get all this smoosh off there. Should grab that.
Is it taking it off or is it just neutralizing it?
No, it's sort of, it took some of it off. I mean, this was sort of tended like that before I wiped it down. Of course, denatured alcohol did that too.
Yeah, right. These here gougers.
Like a dent. And you're gonna have them, you're gonna find all the little hanger ashes and stuff. I think this, you need to do this because it gets any excess off of it, and why re-strip it 3 or 4 times, you know? It dries down as fast as denatured alcohol does. That's what it is.
$11. Have to get that wiped down and we're ready to start the wings.
Yeah, whole thing's gonna be a mess. Don't make any difference.
Well, I figure we'll just do the leading edge and the trailing edge and see if we can't work it loose, you know?
What am I looking for? Yes.
Since we tried that, let's go back here and use.
Try some electric.
Trying not to stink the place up. Guess we gotta turn the heat on.
Of course, we got another eye itch. I'll be damned, look at that, it ate through the end of my finger, my glove there.
That's what it's doing to me.
Cheap gloves.
Harbor Freight's best. Alright. That's good enough. However you want to do it.
Let's get the stab top
Go
first.
ahead and get that out of there. Blaze of rage.
What I do with mine, I thought I set it right here. Did you pick mine up here? Oh, no, here's mine. It's so nasty, it just looks like
Yeah.
crap. Oh, I got it. Look at that. I got it. Hope I can get some silk screen from Brodak.
Yeah, I need lightweight silk span too, and I was gonna wait until I went over there because I got a gift certificate for $50 or something like that. I don't know if I'm gonna wait or not. I'm just trying to get out of paying the shipping. Way shipping is anymore.
How many you want? I'll just order them and we'll ship them together.
I was gonna use my gift certificate for $50.
I think you can use it over the phone.
Yeah, it got a number on it. I've got a lot of medium weight. For rings and- I thought I'd ordered a bunch of lightweight, but evidently not. Could have sworn that last order I put in was for nothing but lightweight silkscreen. Came in medium.
I'm getting a lot of tissue up.
I'm glad you are, because I'm not.
I got this thing stripped right down to the very Walsallwood back here.
A little bit. I'm leaving those.
Get it started, it come up with one, big piece. Like that. Okay.
There we go.
What?
There we go. Come on up, baby. Come on up.
Okay.
This elevator doesn't want to come up there.
Another coat on it. Ah, come on. Get all the tissue off the stab here.
Most of it. Right. 75–80% of it.
I bet I'm gonna have to take the elevator and the flaps off.
Would have been nice if those were removable.
Yeah. I don't wanna ruin these because this is super good wood, can you tell?
Mm-hmm. Well, the weight of that airplane tells it all. Well, I wish it was about 75 degrees out. We could go outside and take some paper towels and lacquer thinner.
Yeah, it's working pretty good, Chris. I mean, it's a lot of work, but we're gonna do RVs today. I feel like an RVs. Make sure they got some pictures. There it is. Yep, got it. Get it started.
Yeah.
too much. Now we just grab it. Fingers are so quick.
Yeah, and it's down there between the two surfaces.
Yeah. Coming?
Just gonna be a lot of detail sanding and a lot of detail sanding.
I think the elevator is gonna come off of it.
Are those solid?
Of course they are. That's why they're light. I don't have any more of that 3-pound wood. I'm gonna have to save them. Get them back on there somehow. Get the neutralizer and get down in here. And we'll start on the wing, and that's what the guys have been waiting for. Got it coming off here.
Yeah, neutralizer doesn't work any better than denatured alcohol does.
We're gonna have to have another coat on here on the whole airplane.
Yeah, but I think what we ought to do is small sections.
Yeah. We've been doing small sections.
I'm trying to.
Huh?
We're getting into some big ones here coming up.
We've got a pot of shit here. Still gotta go over this again. A lot of tissue on there. Or we can just do the fuselage again before we start the wings. It's up to you. Oh, man.
Personally, I think you ought to just get on the whole thing and get the majority of the bulk of it off and then start
Okay.
working areas.
Need one new glove.
That's what I've been doing. Just changing one out.
All right, guys, the moment you've been waiting for, we're gonna start stripping the wings. I hate to do it, because that was a pretty cool paint job.
Yeah.
Here goes nothing. So we need to do center section here. We'll do one wing at a time, huh?
Yeah.
One panel at a time.
Yep.
I'm hoping this is gonna be easier, because this is real silk span. No primer. I don't think there's any primer on there. Can't be. With as light as this airplane was.
Yeah.
Gonna do all the cap strips. Get them loosened up. We need that saran wrap on here.
Yep.
It helps. Take two guys to get it on there. Guess I'll do flat too on this side. It's that wide, right?
Well, it's as wide as that roll is. It's barely. We'll put a couple pieces on there if we need to. Make any difference? We'll have to reply it anyway, so. Pull that out.
I don't have any shit on this glove, so that's good. Yet.
Now this glove hasn't eaten through yet. I had two of them go real fast.
I think the quality control in China is bad. Really bad.
Is that anything like them Indian guys making the masks?
Yeah, with their feet.
Everybody's barefoot, making them holding them with their feet and everything.
Well, there's what it looks like so far. Gonna take a second coat, but
Let's see, it's only 12:30. It was like almost 10 o'clock probably before we got started. So that's 2 hours. 4 hours, 2 hours. 2 hours for two guys, 4 hours for one guy.
yeah, we've been on 2 hours and 15 minutes on this stream.
And you basically got the whole fuselage, the cow, and the stab and elevators done
Yeah.
in 4 hours. That's not bad. Do you think about it? I know it's drudgery and you don't like it and all that stuff, but I mean, we're seeing progress.
Gonna take a second coat though over the whole thing.
Yeah, probably. But like I said, we could work a section like this and
Right.
make sure we get it done real good, and then work this section. But we'll get the majority. Let's go and get the majority of the crap off.
That was a razor blade that got that. Try not to do that.
Why'd you do that for?
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did. I saw you. I wouldn't do that intentionally.
I know you didn't do it intentionally, but the thing
If I
is,
did that,
huh?
I said if I did that, it's possible. Like I said, though, you're gonna have them all over the place when we're scraping with razor blades.
Well, if we drag it, it doesn't.
It helps.
But if you're going that way, it.
Well, I never scraped that one. I don't know how that would even happen, but it's nevertheless, it's there.
Yeah, just super fill.
You're gonna have to cut all of them super fills out of there too.
That ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal. I'm hoping this panel comes off easy. You know, we just grab the paper.
Be nice if it doesn't come off on the cap strips. Let's just daub the cap strips, just the cap strips with that stripper, and let it set for a while and see if we can't just, rather than just trying to rip at it. If we can get something started out in here, it'd be nice if we could, if we could just get under the paper somewhere and just start working it. For that matter, if you could get it started, you could dab that stripper up underneath of it and just wait for a second, and it probably just. See, that right there is where I think, a rag and lacquer thinner, just rub it and then it'll start just peeling up. And alcohol's not strong enough. MEA.
Yeah, I could have bought some of that for $50 a gallon.
All these prices anymore are ridiculous. Everybody's just price gouging.
Well, it's inflation. And that inflation, and what Biden doesn't understand, too much money chasing too few goods causes the price to go up.
Yeah, and when you shut off all the gasoline,
Yeah, it costs more to get it
it
there.
costs more to get it there, so the prices go up.
Pass it
That's
on to the
inflation.
consumer.
Yeah. Those guys aren't, nobody eats anything. They raise the taxes on the rich, well, they just raise taxes on the products they produce. They're not paying any more in the long run, you are.
California's given a $400 rebate for gas.
Gas, and ain't that stupid?
It
Like
just-
we just got billions of dollars just to spend.
Just cut the gas tax.
No, they'd rather make it a national debt.
Hey, let me ask you this. If they can just print all the money they want, why do we have to pay taxes?
Well, we're not supposed to be paying taxes. The taxes were supposed to stop after the war. I mean, that's a fact. They were supposed to stop after the war was over with. The taxes were only put in place to handle the cost of the war. And then after the war was over with, they never took it off. And once you give them, they never take it away. Once they raise the prices, they never go back down to where they were again, ever. If you think it's going to come back down the way it was before, it ain't. Might come down some, but they've already screwed us.
Following you guys while I build away. Lots of time, but so satisfying once you're done. My best to both of you. That's from Fred Zoller.
Thank you, Fred. Yeah, it is. It's time consuming. It's a pain in the butt. And yeah, the end results will be nice.
Maybe.
Yeah, they will be. You gotta have confidence. You got confidence. Keep that positive attitude. That's what they told me. I had an APR performance report made up when I was in the military. Said, Sergeant Jordan's got a can-do attitude. Anything I give him, he can do it, and he does.
My attitude was, it'll be fine.
A little bit different AFSC than you did.
Whatever that is.
That's your job. description, AFSC.
I was a painter.
I was a BB stacker. As they say in the Navy, they call them BB stacker, but that's in the Navy.
Red shirt.
Weapons mechanic.
Red shirt.
Except I was a nuclear weapons specialist.
At least you weren't a grape.
So I was in SAC.
You know what?
Before they did away with SAC.
You know what a grape is?
What's a grape?
Grape is a fueler.
Fueler?
Yellow shirt is a GSE, ground support equipment. Green shirt is me, mechanic, painter, whatever, airframes. A brown shirt was, God, I can't remember. I think it might have been a rigger.
Red shirts are things that go boom.
Yeah, red shirts are things that go pow. Everybody had a different color shirt.
Yeah. I can tell you, I loaded enough nukes, because this isn't classified, I loaded enough nukes, could have blown this earth up 100 times over.
Think it's been on long enough?
Pretty nasty stuff. Try it. Right here. Hiding. Ooh, baby, I like that. Take it off.
Just do a little at a time.
Okay, keep it wet. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It ain't gonna be easy. Yeah.
You didn't super glue the tissue down, did you?
No.
Guys talking about doing that. Super gluing silk and
I super glue polyspan when I have a problem, when it won't stay down. I think it needs a little longer.
mhm.
And just drag if you push, you stand a chance of digging. But if it don't come up, I'll sand it all. Actually coming up pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, I think all in all so far.
The second coat will get it all off. Goes way over there. Yep. You guys cringing at this yet? I need to make a little room here. Get by. Came off the cat strips good. It came off the wings easier than the fuselage. I think what we need to do is, what time is it? 1 o'clock. We'll go till 1 o'clock and then go eat lunch and then come back and finish up. What do you think?
Yeah. That's what I think.
You guys can tell my woodworking skills by looking at this.
Almost as good as mine.
Oh yeah, almost. This was built in St. Louis, where I could actually work.
Tell you what, I built many an airplane on a ceiling tile on the dining room table.
Well, I built 4 of them since I've been here. In my in the bathroom. Gonna take a second coat on that. We'll go ahead and flip this over and paint the bottom, put the plastic on it, and go to lunch. Come back and then we'll take it off. What do you think?
Sounds good. Sounds as good as anything. Come on. No. I didn't want to.
If you look in here, I could have took some more weight out of this wingtip here. It's pretty thick
Yeah.
inside the tip part here.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it because you just have to put that back in there for tip weight.
No, this is the inboard side.
Yeah, I guess it is.
I left it like that because it was only a 1/2 inch, for some strength. Well, I see that's probably good enough. Flip it over. Take the Allen wrench out. Paint the other side and Sando the Bando.
How much of that stuff you got left?
1/2 quart.
Or maybe even more.
Should be enough to do the whole airplane. 2 coats.
Get it on there nice and thick. Flap did so nice. They were removable
What?
flaps in the elevators. It's hard to see.
Yeah.
There and here.
Grab that ball driver and take that door out of there. They're not in very far. That's a better idea to strip them separate than to glue them down in there.
Yeah.
Shit does dry fast.
Yeah, put it on there thick.
Okay.
Stuff sticks to everything. But it's,
Wings were a lot easier than the fuselage. I kind of figured they were going to.
well, you got all that open bay and all that shit.
Okay, guys, we're gonna end the stream. We'll be back after lunch. Finish this project up today. Take it home, start sanding it and detailing it and crying.
Cleaning. Lots of washing and cleaning. Getting in all the little nooks and crannies gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, this one's wasted.
Just take them off and get.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for the super chat, Chris. We'll see you after lunch.
Thanks.
Fair winds, tight lines. Let's go, Brandon. See ya. You better get